Hi everyone, how are you all? I hope you're all doing really well, having a really good day. Today, as you can tell from the title, I have got another like Pretty Little Thing x Gemma Owen collection review, testing, trying, hauling, seeing what it's like basically, because Gemma has come out with another collaboration collection type thing with Pretty Little Thing, and in the past I've done, when she came up with her first collection, I think I did a testing, reviewing, trying type video for that. I've also done them for Molly May, so I thought it was only right to order some bits from this new collection, give them a try, see what they're like. I feel like it's a bit weird though, because I've not seen any hype or anything for this collection. I literally just went on Pretty Little Thing in the new in section and I just saw this on there. Like, I had no idea this was coming out until I went in there, so a little bit weird. I feel like there's been a lot more hype in the past for Molly May, but anyway, I've got the parcel here. I've not gone through or even opened it or looked at the stuff yet, because I thought we could do that together on camera and do it as like a first impressions thing as well. So yeah, that is today's video. I'm obviously just making a start on opening this parcel because I want to get on with it. I will leave my Instagram and my TikTok link down below. They're both at georgieiclarke. You should definitely go over and follow them there if you're not already. Without me blabbering on anymore, I'm going to carry on opening this parcel. We're going to start off with this, which on the label says it is the Pretty Little Thing embroidered half zip sweater. Grey oversized embroidered half zip sweater. I ordered all this stuff the day the collection came out, I think, but like I said, there wasn't really much talk of the collection, so I don't know if it came out that day or when it came out, but I ordered this stuff a few days ago, so I can't quite remember exactly what I ordered. And this I got in a size small. This is what this is looking like so far. So it's basically just a simple grey sweatshirt with a little zip on it, and then it has Pretty Little Thing embroidered in like a kind of cursive almost font, which I quite like. It's quite a nice font. I don't know how well you can see that. Other than that, it's just a basic jumper. Let's feel it on the inside. Kind of smooth. I will obviously try all this stuff on as well, and I'll do some like little commentary of what I think when I try it on. And then I'm guessing I got some matching joggers to go with it, but that is not that. Okay, apparently I didn't order anything to go with that. I just got the jumper on its own, and she's wearing it with some grey leggings, which I already have, so I've obviously decided I'm just going to wear it with that. That's a great start. That is that item done. I'll try that on in a second. There's not a whole lot to say about the jumper, to be honest. It's just a jumper. How many times am I going to say jumper? It's a nice jumper at that though. Like, it's a nice fairly thick material. It feels pretty comfy. It hangs fairly nicely. I've kind of like tucked that bottom bit up, kind of, you know, fluffed it up like that. That's how I like to wear them, and it does fit pretty nicely. It's a nice comfy fit, really easy to chuck on, really easy to wear with things, just nice to wear around the house. So like, it's just a jumper. Like, there's not loads and loads to say about it, like I said, but in terms as jumpers go, it's a nice jumper. Does that make sense? Then we'll move on to another grey thing, because this is what I thought I ordered something to go with basically. This is a grey cropped blazer, and Gemma was wearing it with a jumpsuit, which I did also order, so I'll quickly open that. And I was very intrigued to see this, because I often feel like jumpsuits from Pretty Little Thing are not very good quality, and for me, if I'm going to wear a jumpsuit, I want it to be thick, I want it to be tight, I want it to be body sculpting, I want it to be really flattering. And a blazer as well. I'm very fussy with my blazers. I feel like they need to be a certain material to hold their shape and be structured and look really nice. So I thought this is going to be the perfect test, having a jumpsuit and a blazer combination, to actually see how good the quality is. So first up is the jumpsuit. Feels lovely and soft, I have to say. It's that kind of simple legging material, but I don't think it's going to be the tightest of materials, like not as thick and like, you know, like you want it to be like sucking your body, not like necessarily sucking your body in, but really tight to the body, and I'm not sure this is going to be good enough for that. This I got in a 6 though. Looks like a nice shape to start with, just like a simple bodysuit. I'm not loving the stitching detail, I've just noticed. So we've got like a seam along here and a seam down here, which I'm not a fan of. I like seamless bodysuits, jumpsuits, I think they look nice. But yeah, this is like a basic leggings material. I'll actually try this on with the jumper, I think, because that actually makes sense. It is a nice simple grey jumpsuit, but quality wise and stuff, this is something for me that I would wear around the house, or if I was wearing out of the house, I'd wear things over the top of it, because I just feel like it's going to be a little bit see-through. It's going to show like your underwear lines and things like that, because it's just not the best quality. I wouldn't pay any more than £10 for this basically. And then we have the blazer, which first impressions is not feeling good. I don't really know. Like, it's a nice thick material, which I do think is important for a blazer so it holds its shape, but it just feels a bit crispy almost. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. So This is her. I got it in a size 8. It's got these really big shoulder pads in it, which feel a little bit OTT, but they might look nice on. So I'm gonna like withhold my sort of thoughts. Again, we've got like a stitch down here, which I don't love. I'd prefer it to just not have the stitching, but that could be okay. With the shoulder pads and the slightly rigid material, it might sit nicely, but I just feel like both of these have been done fairly cheaply, and if you spend maybe £30 more on these from Zara or a different company, you kind of do get what you pay for. That's all I'm saying so far, but I do need to try them on. We're going to start off on a pleasantly surprising positive note, that this actually looks better than I was expecting. I can kind of see the vibe here, like with this being such an extremely shouldered pad blazer, it gives quite like a broad shape, and then it goes really like quite slim here because of the tightness. You've got the big boxy bit here, and then it kind of goes in, and I do quite like that. Like, I am kind of feeling that. However, the actual pieces and the way they've been made is not quite it. The blazer sleeves are quite long. It might just be me, so like I'm not going to judge too much on that, but they kind of go like halfway through my palms, and it's quite a rigid blazer. Like, it's nice because it's quite thick and structured, which is what you need to hold the shape, but it just doesn't feel that nice wearing it. And then the jumpsuit is quite see-through. You can see my pants through, and they're like a light yellow colour, like a lemony colour. So it's not as if I'm wearing bright pink or anything that's really going to show through. But to be fair, the jumpsuit does fit tighter than I expected. Like, it is actually really flattering. Like, it's not loose or baggy in any places, but it's just been quite cheaply made. It's quite a cheap material, and I feel like if it was a thicker material, it would just look nicer. But it does actually fit better than I had expected. So like, it's better than I thought it was going to be, but it's not quite right. Next up, I got like a proper two-piece, like little cord set, and this is like a stone ribbed set. I have to say, I wasn't wowed by this collection when it first came out. Like, I had a look through the stuff, and I clicked on the new in section on Pretty Little Thing, and I clicked in new in today, and I was like halfway through scrolling down, and only then did I click that it was actually a Gemma Owens collection, because like I said, they didn't really promote it that much. And then I had a look through all the stuff, and I added the bits that I liked to my basket because I thought I'd film this video. And then I was like, I've only got like 4 things that I'm actually liking. So I then like went back through and had a look through everything. So it wasn't really much in this collection that grabbed me. I just thought it was a little bit basic and just, I don't know, but we'll see. This is the skirt though that this cord comes with. This I got in a 6. And this actually looks quite nice. It's just like a ribbed stone skirt. It's got a slit in the front. I feel like the slit's a bit higher, but that's just my personal preference. I just don't really love like slits loads. I just prefer like a straight down skirt. But it has got quite a nice slit detail in the fact that like it's got this like ribbing stitching detail around the slit, which I do think looks quite nice. I am a big fan of that actually. And the skirt itself looks quite nice. I love the colour of it. It's like a nice oatmeal colour. And then the top that goes with it, again, I got in a size 6. And this is like an asymmetric hem top, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this I thought was quite cool, to be fair. This was a little bit unique, and I did quite like this. So it's like a slightly high neck. Your sleeves are here, and then it's just got this one long bit, which almost looks like a bodysuit that you haven't popped it up properly and tucked in properly, so the front bit is dangling out. But I do quite like that. I thought that was just a little bit different, and then the back looks like that. So it's a bit abstract kind of thing, asymmetric kind of vibes. I just thought it's a little bit different. The skirt is a little bit like classic, like basic and stuff, but this makes the outfit a little bit more interesting. So this was the one thing that I actually did quite like from the collection. Like, I thought it was a bit more interesting and stuff, whereas that grey zip up jumper, as much as I love it, grey quarter zip jumpers are everywhere. You can literally get them anywhere. They're not unique. And I just thought, like, really, are we really bringing that out in a Gemma Owens like specified collection? I would have expected a little bit more. I don't know, I wasn't really too sure on that one. Then we have another little cord. There seem to be a lot of just like 2 pieces in this collection, all very neutrals, which I do have to say I am a big fan of because we know I love my neutrals. But again, like the last collection, I just can't really see Gemma wearing a lot of this stuff. Like, obviously we saw her in Love Island. I don't know if I follow her on Instagram. Like, obviously I don't know her, I don't really know her style, but from what we saw on Love Island and what we've seen of her, I just don't feel like this is truly her style. I mean, that grey jumper, to be fair, although I said it was a bit boring, I could see her wearing that. But I'm not sure if she would have been wearing stuff like this, if you know what I mean. But this is again like a ribbed top. It's a nice dark charcoaly colour. And again, it's kind of similar to the last one in the fact it's quite a unique top. So you have like the middle bit here, which again has this like longer cutout detailing, which again looks a bit like the bodysuit popping out. And then it's like shorter on the back there. Can we see that? There we go. And then the sleeves on this one are really interesting because this top almost looks normal on its own, this middle bit, but then it has got these sleeves which look like this, and you've got like a cutout in your armpit almost. So I suppose at least you don't have to worry about sweat marks or anything with this top because literally your entire armpit is cut out, which is quite an interesting design. The top itself, quality wise, feels quite nice. It feels like quite a nice thick rib. I don't think this should be too see-through, to be honest. I think you could probably get away with not wearing a bra with this actually, which is quite good. And again, it's a little bit different, it's unique, but it kind of feels quite similar to the last top, just both ribbed with like this kind of longer bit on the front, but just slightly different. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, if it's not broken, don't fix it or whatever. So if you like it, like slightly change it a little bit, and then you've got two things that you like. And then again, these come with, well, no, they don't come with, but like together are then these charcoal rib leggings, which I got in a size 6, but these look quite big just from holding them up. But once I've got them on, they might look all right. They are literally just some basic leggings. There's really nothing to them other than that. Nice and stretchy, don't look too see-through. I got them in a size 6, but yeah, just some leggings. There's not really a whole lot to say about them. That is that. There we go. This two-piece is very much a situation of, would you like the good news first or would you like the bad news first? And I'm going to start with the good news. Hopefully that's the one that you wanted to go with. The top I do really like actually. It's not really my style, but I do actually really like it. I think it's really cool, and I can like imagine this looking really good with other outfits, like styling it with other things. I think it's quite a unique piece and I do really like it. However, the leggings just aren't quite it. They kind of are a bit saggy here, so they don't fit very well. They're not really that well made. They're like, do you see what I mean? They're just kind of baggy and saggy all over, and no one wants a baggy and saggy pair of leggings, trust me. And then the last piece that I got is again another cord. I don't know if this is the same thing that I've just, no, I think this is different, but this looks very similar to the beige piece that I just showed, so I don't know if I've ordered it twice. This is the top, which, okay, this is different to what I ordered a minute ago, but as you can see, there are a lot of ribbed things in this collection, which just doesn't seem that original. Like, there just seems to be a lot of the same type of thing from this collection. Granted though, to be fair, there were other things in the collection that I wasn't loving, so I didn't order them. So this isn't the complete collection, so to be fair, like, I'm only showing a snapshot and I just happen to be showing the rib things, but just, yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of similar type things going on here. But this is a stone ribbed asymmetric top, which I'm kind of thinking, is that meant to go with the skirt, and have I got the cupboards mixed up slightly? That maybe is meant to go with that skirt, I don't know. Maybe it's a mix and match kind of vibe, because they're all the same shade. Like, these are the two different tops, they're the exact same colour, so I suppose you can mix and match with them. So this is just like a little asymmetric top, really nice, love the colour, love the kind of, it's got like a thicker stitching bit around the edges, which I do really like, and it feels quite nice quality, so I do really like that. And then to go with it is this asymmetric waist maxi skirt. Now, like I said, I don't know if I've got the things slightly mixed up. I think these two, so this like asymmetric top and the skirt with the slit in is meant to go together, and then the top with the asymmetric vibes is meant to go with this. I think I've slightly got them mixed up, but to be fair, they're the same colour and the same material, so you could literally just mix and match with them. But this again is a skirt, again the same ribbed oatmeal-y colour, but this has like an asymmetric, oh, I remember now. This was like a dress type thing, so it went like that, and I thought it was really cool. Okay, I'm just going to quickly check my phone to see what this goes with. Okay, yeah, I have got this wrong. This one does go with, where is it? I've lost it now. Goes with this. So this basically looks like so it's got like a cut-out bit here, and then this thin strap goes in the cut-out bit, so you wear them as a cardboard, and I did think this was quite cool, but also this I think on its own could look really cool. Obviously you'd need to wear something underneath it, but if you wore like a white strappy like band, like strappy vest top or a bandeau or something underneath this as like a dress, I thought this was so cool. It's like asymmetric single strap. I did actually really like this. I thought this was a really clever piece, and then with this underneath it, it does look really cool. So I have slightly got mixed up on the items there, so I'll do the try on clip for those two sets now and just do them back to back, because I slightly got that wrong. I think this is probably my favourite piece from the whole collection. I do actually really like this. I love the asymmetric. I do actually quite like this slit as well. I'd equally like this skirt without the slit, but with the slit adds like a little bit of something extra, to be fair. The only thing I'm not the biggest lover of is how it's been made, which again seems to be a recurring issue with some Pretty Little Thing things. To be fair, some things I get from Pretty Little Thing are amazing quality and I absolutely love them, but this I feel like there could have been a little bit more attention made to how it was made. Basically, the stitching detail on the sides is kind of here, so where the front of the skirt meets the back of the skirt. So you can see the seam detailing from the front, whereas I feel like the seam detailing should be more so on the side of my body. Like, I don't know, I just feel like the seam detail isn't the best. It could have been done a bit